Okay, here we are in San Francisco at the, where are we at? We're at the NASDAQ Food Show, the specialty food show in San Francisco, and it's the year, this is the 2005 show. This is my sister, my name's Judy Keys, and this is my sister Debbie. I'm sure you guys know my sister Debbie. He's gonna,
He's the one with the food. I'm not so sure why he's petting me. I should be petting him. Anyway, we're here at the fancy. You got quite a sideshow going on here. We're here at the fancy food show, and I came to visit my sister from North Carolina to share in this wonderful event. The food is represented here from all over the world, including North America. This is the North America
there's
food
two
show.
halls. One is the north side and one is the south side. And what this is a show that brings all of the vendors together that have that are trying to put out their products out into the this is not out to the public, but public through restaurants and things like all different kinds of other vendors that are selling their products. So we're here, we're going to sample a few things, and we're going to interview a few people.
Oh, that's cute. So basically, this is where all of the gourmet stores that you go to, or restaurants, this is where they make their selections for the foods that they're going to carry in there for retail purchasing.
Right.
For retail and so on and so forth. Food trends come out at this time. And so you have just a phenomenal array of foods, anywhere from olive oils to different flavored waters, candy.
Oh, desserts, candy, Jelly Belly will be here.
Meats, it runs the whole spectrum of food things, organics, kosher.
And it tells you actually, it really sets the mode for the coming year and what will be in out there for their specialty foods, like in the when you go over to these little he's gone.
I think we're cramping his style.
He disappeared. But anyway, he's over there.
He's very entertaining. You weren't this entertaining last time.
But anyway, we're going to have a great time. We're going to show you some new things. We're going to show you some old things. And one of the things that my sister and I do is we pick best of show. Best of show for us. What we consider to be the best, products out and for the everyday person. We're not, looking at products that are out there for restaurants, because we realize that the average people can't get a hold of that. So here we go.
Hope you enjoy what we pick.
And we'll see you in a little bit. We're heading out to the north end to the international shows. So let's move them out.
Hey Judy, this is your first pick of the day.
This is my first pick of the day, and we're here at Stephanie's Chocolates, and we have with us Phyllis Klaus and Monica Jansen. And I walked by and I saw the almond roca, but what do you call it?
Colorado almond toffee.
Colorado almond toffee. And I thought, that looks really good. And I asked her a couple questions, and I found out that this is a candy that can be bought in areas like where we live, in Gilroy, Morgan Hill, and out in Hollister. It's in local because it's out in Target. It's out
Safeway.
Safeway. We have new Safeways. And not only is the beautiful packaging, but it tastes really
well. And that's
good.
the thing that we were just chatting about is, you see these beautiful boxes of confections and whatever, and you think, well, the boxes are beautiful, that the candy could not possibly taste good if I'm getting it from Safeway or someplace like that. Fortunately, that's not true with these.
And
they're awesome.
Valentine's Day is coming, and we're going to show you a display in a moment of what you'll probably see in the local stores. And I want you to go ahead, try a box of it. It really tastes good, and it's a very reasonable price. So Do you like it here in San Francisco? How are you guys doing?
I love California, and especially San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
It's a food town.
So,
Oh yeah, we're big foodies here.
How old is this company?
It's 42 years old.
Whoa.
We've been hand making chocolate since 1963 in our plant outside of Denver.
That's kind of like the I Love Lucy chocolate thing, isn't it?
It is. We have the poster in our office.
The poster?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So did you guys make chocolates? Did you ever hand dip chocolates? Or you
I
guys
just eat them.
Oh, you just eat them. Well, that's good.
You know, really, that's all that matters.
And that's why we're so happy here at Stephanie's.
Oh yeah, I really honestly have to say this would be my pick because it's good, and people have access to it.
And it's reasonably priced.
And it's reasonably priced, and people don't feel like they're being gouged.
A gift. You can give it as a gift and not
So
feel.
just kind of an idea of price-wise. I know it can't be exact, and remember, they're just giving a general pricing. So, but around what would be the pricing?
Our 2.2 would sell for $3.99. Our 4 ounce would sell for somewhere between $5.99 and $6.99, depending on the retailer. And our 8 ounce would retail for $9.99 to $10.99.
That's very reasonable.
And it's good. It's good.
It's wonderful handmade chocolate.
Let's go look at the
we'll
Valentine's
get the camera
display.
to move us over here. We're going to go look at the Valentine's display. So you girls want to come over here? So this is probably something that people are going to see in their local stores. So
Great, you know, Judy,
here.
the one thing that is nice with the price is that this is a nice teacher's gift, a babysitter's gift, a hostess gift, or just to somebody
or your
that
favorite Valentine.
or your sister.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I think they're just darling, and they really have an upscale look and an upscale flavor for a very reasonable price. And this is the display that you'll see in the stores coming for this season.
Very typical of what you'd see in a Safeway or a Target.
Oh, okay.
And again,
Here, we can't hear you.
2.2 ounce, 4 ounce, and 8 ounce chocolates.
Okay, well, I have to tell you, we just got here, but we picked you, Stephanie's Chocolates, as our chocolate as the day pick for dessert.
Thanks very much, ladies, and best of luck.
Well, thanks so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, pick number 2. We're on our way.
We're on our way. Hi, we're at Manicaretti, and it's a pasta. Well, they don't only have dried pasta, they have
risotto,
polenta, some sauces I see, some olive sauces. Do we have olive sauces? And we're talking with
Sabrina.
And this is Sabrina, and she's making, can you guys see this? She's making a risotto with a
butternut squash.
Like a butternut squash.
Roasted butternut squash.
Roasted butternut squash. It looks wonderful. It smells really good. Okay, smell-o-vision, smell-o-vision, smell-o-vision.
So this is this the rice then that you used?
Yes.
For this? And what makes this rice special?
This rice is it's extra nice because it's very meaty. It's very it's a little heartier and creamier than the.
So it's got a good
rice.
it's got a good
really
bite.
great.
It's got a good tooth, huh?
Yes.
Which is what al dente means if you're
And you
familiar
can tell,
with.
almost if you look at it, you could almost kind of looks like a tooth, kind of, you know? And this is Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hi. I'm pressed.
He's pressed.
He's pressed.
He's pressed. So can we taste this? Okay,
she's
cool.
putting some. She's putting some
she's gonna.
gorgonzola in.
Okay, we're taking it
So
to
we have
another
to wait.
level.
We want to wait and have it all the way.
Now, wait a minute.
Brooke, I'm the marketing manager for Manicaretti.
Again, your name is
Brooke, I'm the marketing manager for Manicaretti.
All the olive oil.
Say hi.
Hi.
Really, really
Well, we were really, and we walked by and saw her working very hard, diligently stirring the risotto. If you're familiar with making risotto,
Chicken stock.
it's a very
This
long
is chicken
process,
stock.
and it takes a lot of patience, but it's certainly worth it in the end. And this definitely looks like it's going to be worth it.
You told me you were at Brian's yesterday and discovered these.
Yes, and we
And
were
this is-
marketing at Brian's yesterday.
This is salt. This
and
is like
saw
a really
your
nice
product.
salt. A really
And-
good salt.
Yes. So we've got 2 feeds here. Anyway, but what I also wanted to mention to Judy, and so that our viewers can take a peek at this, Judy,
Yeah.
I want you to have them take a look at the
Yeah,
different
we're
pasta
gonna.
shapes.
Can we stroll back there? While she's finishing this, we're going to stroll back here. Okay?
They're so some of them are whimsical, some of them are very serious.
Yeah.
And it's really nice for special events or just a special dinner for two to really go the mile and buy some special pasta. It's inexpensive, really, when you consider.
Well, do they have any kids things? Kids pastas?
We have some shapes that are pasta.
Yeah,
Well, that's kind of fun for like a birthday party or something,
Yeah, but it's worth the extra money to buy these special pastas.
Well, then you see if you get something that a child likes, and you put the vegetables in it, and then they're like, not really.
I'm very.
Yeah, Okay, come on. Okay,
Brooke
we're
is gonna
walking.
Walk us through this.
We're walking.
Okay, we're gonna have Brooke describe a few of these pastas for us.
So this is Annalini. It's like it's basically the size of a Cheerio. Kids really love this
see
one.
now
You
that
could,
the
you
kids
could chop
would
the vegetables really small.
Yeah.
Toss them with that. Very popular.
Soup.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Exactly. That one's
nice.
definitely very popular with kids.
Like a light chicken soup or something when
Very
you're,
nice.
Very nice.
Very
little Jewish penicillin.
Yeah.
This is a great shape. I love this.
This one's fun. It's kind of it's a not so special, but kids do really enjoy it because it's
Oh, those
small.
look like little
Orzo.
seeds.
Orzo.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a rice.
Yeah.
And it's like easy for them to eat.
And it's pasta. It's not rice, even though it's that shape.
Yeah, exactly. And then
You know what? I actually use your polenta too.
oh, the Moretti polenta.
Yeah. I do. I love it.
So this one's our most popular shape, and it's fusilli col buco. And basically what it is like a long curly Q.
Like corkscrew hair.
And
It looks like your
It
hair.
gets pretty thick, and kids love it because they can slurp it, and it makes noises, and it's fun to eat, and it gets all messy and all that good stuff.
Yeah, but the nice thing about it is it grabs the sauce because of the shape.
Yeah.
Well, but rusticella in and of itself is it's made with bronze dyes. So a bronze dye isn't a Teflon coated dye. It's a bronze. So when the pasta is extruded through the dye,
It has some little
it creates ridges.
ridges.
Very, very important for your sauce
Right.
on your pasta.
So the ridges catch the sauce. So the sauce is actually on the pasta, not on the plate.
You know, I'm so glad you explained how that happens.
Well, if I could show you, we have a bronze dye right here.
Hey, this is cool. Well, you
can certainly check it out, and you can see on the pasta, you can see how it's
got
not
that little
huge.
tiny,
It's got those little tiny ridges on it.
Can you get this in here?
So this is the actual dye that the pasta is extruded through, and then it's cut, on the bottom like that.
I think that's so great. So this is what makes the difference between a highly commercial dried pasta that you would get in the store and a pasta that is a real high-end gourmet, very specialty pasta. It's an artisanal pasta.
Well, exactly, because the second step after it's extruded through the bronze dye is it's not flash dried. It's actually put on special trays in special chambers, and it's left to air dry over like 56 hours. So it creates a pasta that's a little bit more sort of like almost yeasty. Like it's got
more of a sponge.
It's definitely got a more of a texture. It's very a textural pasta.
I like the archetta, the little ears.
So,
is that what those?
Orchietta.
Yeah.
We've got this in organic and regular. And basically what they do is these are made by hand, and they're a little dough, and then they just press it, and that's the ridge.
Ooh.
Here, let's turn it this way so the camera can.
See, then what happens is whatever your sauce is gets caught. in
Exactly,
there,
exactly, and it creates that ridge,
Yeah.
so it holds the sauce.
It's really good.
Well, thank you very much for explaining to us the differences of these.
Look at all the awards.
Oh wow! Look at this beautiful
We're very proud
balsamic.
of our awards. Yeah, we've got a really lovely line of balsamic vinegars made by Eschenterre.
The bottle is cool. Here,
But
I'm
look at
trying
all
to get out of the
I
way
know.
here.
Look at all these awards.
Yeah, so some of them are for pasta sauce, some of them are for oil.
Here, I'm going to come this way so you can
Some
hear you.
balsamic.
That's not very nice of me. Here, this is better.
These are beautiful. These are really good. These are really.
Product in the whole line.
Do I have a favorite product? I would probably say one of our oils.
Okay, we're gonna
We're gonna try. We're gonna.
Can we
taste
come
now.
move around, Larry?
We're
if
gonna
you wanna
taste
move
the.
around
We're
here?
gonna taste the
Oh, wait,
butternuts.
first we're gonna taste this.
You guys definitely need to taste the risotto.
Okay.
Every show, there's 3 days of the show, and we do a different recipe every day. Today we're
thank
doing
you.
risotto.
The risotto.
Yeah,
And then
so
tomorrow it'll be like
Tomorrow
maybe
we're doing
pasta.
one of our new pastas, the tubete rigate, and then Tuesday we'll be doing a faro.
Thank you.
Oh, that's really good.
Check out the side of yours.
I'm fine, thanks.
Let's see.
So yeah, our risotto is really, really
Wow.
delicious. It's
That
very
is outstanding.
starchy. Carnaroli's the starchiest of the rices that we carry.
I was asking her about that particular rice, and she said it was a lot more meatier.
Yeah, it's sort of known as like the caviar of
Oh.
rices.
Okay,
Because it
here
does
I
have so
am.
much starch.
It was
There's a
outstanding.
lot of olive oil over here.
So, well, you can certainly check out all the different color, right? So you want it to have like a deep, rich color. It's going to have a very nice aroma.
Well, and everybody likes a different flavor
It
in
just
their olive
depends,
oils, and it
exactly.
depends on, you don't use really good, expensive olive oil to use to just dump into your spaghetti sauce. You finish your spaghetti with
Exactly.
it, but you don't saute your olives and your onions with it unless that's the only thing
right.
that you're going to put on your pasta.
Exactly. All of these are
These
finishing
these
oils.
are finishing oils,
Yeah.
and that's the difference. So what you would do is you would roast your meat or barbecue or whatever, and this is the drizzle.
Exactly.
This is the topper.
Exactly.
So you don't want to cook with this. You don't want to heat it up to real high temperatures,
Right.
Because you're going to break it out.
Exactly.
Just
So
for flavor then?
So this
yeah,
is
you would
the
finish
flavor.
it. So yeah, you would.
And actually, I'm going to taste this one. It's a tangerine.
I can tell you.
So these are really fantastic because
Oh.
they're olives and citrus pressed together.
Okay,
I'm
my
going to tell you
favorite.
that I've bought these before, and they are over the top phenomenal. They're really good for bruschetta.
They're delicious. Or a piece of like grilled salmon.
Did I say that correctly,
You
by the
did.
way?
It's a hard C.
Not only that, but they're really good over grilled vegetables
Grilled
and
vegetables are
and
fantastic.
grilled fruits.
Yes. The tangerine is really delicious, like on a roasted beet
I'm
salad.
an orange.
Really fantastic.
Yeah, I'm
Or
an
a fennel
orange.
salad.
Yeah, I'm an orange flavor. I love orange.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting this one is excellent.
The
This one-
tangerines, and the reason why I
tangerine-
love the tangerine is because it's really aromatic of tangerines. Like you get
It's
the
really good.
the essential oil
Because
of the fruit.
when this is pressed, the peel is pressed, and you have the oil coming directly
Yeah.
from fresh fruit. It's not
Exactly.
an artificial or an essence that you're purchasing and adding to it.
Exactly.
They're actually pressed together, if I'm not mistaken,
That's
with
it.
how it was described to me.
Yes.
When I bought it the first time.
That's
So-
it.
And it really makes a huge difference in the quality.
Well, there's a lot of oils out there right now that are with fruit, but a lot of them are infused.
That's
so
my-
the infusion, you get kind of a taster of the fruit. But with these, since it's pressed, you get that depth of flavor. You get that like extra punch.
Right.
As opposed to the infusion where it's just like
Okay,
it's not as deep.
The gentleman that sold this to me was from a retailer called a Southern Season in North Carolina. Actually, they're in Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
They're a big
And
customer of ours.
I because that is who sold it to me. And I'll tell you what, I coveted it. It was just so wonderful, and I use it sparingly because it's pricey, but it lasts a long time because it's
Well-
so tasty. You don't use it. You don't
and
overuse
also,
it.
it's like we talked about before. It's a finishing oil. So when you see people cooking on TV and you see them doing this with the olive oil right over something or finishing, that's where the flavor comes from.
Exactly.
The last thing that goes on.
Exactly.
So let's move over
these,
here.
These are certainly some of my favorite in terms of olive oil. There's other oils here. We've got some really beautiful balsamic.
Do you want to take a video of these bottles so that they could? Because they're not the same from that side. You have to see this side of them. Okay, Brooke, I just want to make sure that our viewers could see these bottles so that they could be recognized in the store, because I instantly recognize the bottle. The colors are great, and really, I really encourage anybody to try them because they really do make a difference. I really enjoyed the ones that I've had.
They're really beautiful oils.
And we have over here, Judy, you and Tony. Did you see? Did you check out the balsamic vinegar yet?
12-year-old one right here.
Yeah,
You wanna tell us a little bit about those?
These are all of our aged balsamic vinegars. We're starting with the younger ones on the other side. There's the 3 and the 5 and the 10-year.
Uh-huh.
And then we move on to the older, way more aged
Could you
ones.
explain to us why would you choose an aged balsamic vinegar?
Well, like the oils, basically they're just to finish.
Okay.
We have a lot of customers who buy them and they'll bring them out at a dinner party and kind of make a big presentation of it. They'll get the amphora and they'll drizzle it like on a piece of cheese or berries. Strawberries are really fantastic. A piece of grilled, like a roasted pork loin, drizzled on there is fantastic. So they make like a presentation. It creates
great.
a special occasion.
So it makes it worthwhile then, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And the flavor does.
It adds a whole dimension to whatever you're eating.
Very good.
Right.
Very good.
It adds that sort of age kind of.
It does it. Very good. Can I taste one?
You certainly may.
Well, thank you.
I need both hands to do that.
I'll hold this for you.
So I've got.
Here. We're tasting, Judy.
I've got a 20-year. I've got a 30-year. Do you like more sort of on the sweet side or a little bit more on the acidic side?
I like the best one.
Well, it's kind of up to you. Like whatever.
I've had some. I'd like to try the really.
I'd like to try what you would suggest to put on strawberries because we live in Strawberryville.
Strawberry.
We live right next to
Strawberry
Watsonville.
fields forever.
Strawberry fields forever. So I want to know what I can take to my viewers and what I could say. This is what you want to have with those strawberries that come out of those fields.
There's a couple different ones I'm gonna taste you on. So the first one is a cherry wood.
Oh,
right?
okay.
And what this is it's aged exclusively in cherry wood barrels.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it's the cooked down juice of a Trebbiano grape is what vinegar is, right? And then it's aged only in cherry wood. So the cherry wood has been imparted. That flavor has been imparted into the vinegar. Would you like to try some too?
Please.
So I would drizzle that over strawberries or berries or
it's very good.
It's all a matter of personal taste.
yeah, exactly.
Just out of curiosity, what would a bottle of that run?
This is probably about $120, $130.
But look at you don't use.
You want to
very
repeat
much.
that one more time?
I think it would probably be, depending on the retailer, $120, $130.
So that's like a nice gift to give to somebody who's a foodie.
Exactly.
Who really appreciates this. This is not something that you give to somebody who's going to make salad dressing with.
No.
You don't make salad dressing.
no,
with
this is
any-
the
it's a
finisher.
very expensive salad.
Yeah, this is the finisher like the olive oils.
It
are
better
the
have some
finishers.
truffles on it if
Yeah.
you're using it in a salad.
So
that's all I can say.
That's the one that I would use with fruit.
Okay.
With berries. If you were going to drizzle it on a piece of steak or like an aged beef, I would probably recommend a traditionale, which is a little bit more on the vinegary side. It's more acidic. It's going to get you on the sides of your mouth as opposed to the front of your mouth. It's not that sweet, and it doesn't have the viscosity that the other ones do.
Okay.
So we'll taste out the 12-year.
Okay.
I don't want you to.
This is really fun. I don't have smell-o-vision, but I can tell you, not only does it taste good, it has a wonderful aroma to it.
So these you would also another great idea. The first time I had this was at Asciuttia Leonardi, and I had it on a piece of Parmigiano Reggiano, and forever that's just like, you know,
It's perfection.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful because you get the creaminess of the cheese, but then the acid
really good.
and the just the bite of the vinegar. Oh, it's just
So
a beautiful thing.
we're talking about different levels of flavors that work together to create one
exactly.
happy experience.
Happy. And I know that these are high end, but I think that you need to know about high end because you have a birthday party, a holiday, some sort of gift that you need, a housewarming, something to bring to somebody that is truly different and truly enjoyable, but not just for them, but for everybody.
Because this
And
is
I
really
think that
important
this
for
is like a
people to
really
learn.
good idea. People buy
because
very expensive bottles of wine, and boom, it's gone. This is wonderful. Yeah, a bottle of this will probably last you a very long time. So I just wanted to that's why I want to bring you in here to sort of learn a little bit about these high-end products. So, I mean, hey, you could take just an everyday pork chop and make a meal that, or just blow everybody away.
We're going to try the 30-year now.
Okay, it's almost as old as I am. On this side.
Now, when these are aged, do these get changed from one flat cask to another to another? Like, like a port stew, and so they get changed into the different.
They do. That's up to the vinegar maker when he wants to change them into what barrel, what type of wood in what barrel.
So it's
so good.
It's like wine. It's like wine making.
Yeah, exactly. It's all made by hand.
This is Dom Perignon of Champagne.
Yeah, exactly. He's been doing it. This company's been around since 1871. So it's definitely part of like their tradition.
Here is the 30-year. Oh, wow.
You know what? When you go into the grocery stores, my guess is you're going to find these, but they're going to be in high-end grocery stores, probably in cabinets that are locked.
Yes.
I believe I've seen them in some of the local stores, Cosentina's, Lenardi's, and stuff like that. And they keep these are not ones that you're going to find out on the aisle, but they are going to be in cabinets and they're going to be locked. But really, honestly, give it a try. It's really worth it. And I want to thank you so much, Brooke.
That's me. Thank you.
Thank you for showing us and giving us all this information and sharing your products with us. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And they're delicious.
I'm glad you enjoyed them.
Thank you.
Yes, it was outstanding. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
So here we are at the Jelly Bellies, and the last time we did this, the cool thing was finding out what the new flavor is for the show.
But the roasted garlic is technically last year's, but that's okay. We're going to try it because, we're from Gilroy, and so we're going to try it. So here, Deb.
Here.
Oh, give us a... Okay. Okay, we're going to try this. You first. Oh, together. Okay, interesting.
It was really garlic.
Very, very interesting. Very garlicky.
Sweet.
But I think we won't be able to be talking to anybody, so what do we need? Dun, dun, dun.
We need
the
something.
antidote coming in is the new flavor.
Mint Trio, 3 different mint flavors. It will
cure
your garlic breath.
This one
will definitely cure your garlic breath.
Do you have these in packages like side by side, mint and the roasted garlic together?
No, but they're often displayed in stores. In the Gilroy store, they'll be together.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
definitely,
cool.
Definitely. So there's 3 flavors: wintergreen, peppermint, and spearmint in here.
Okay,
so
wait
whatever
a minute.
your
let's,
pleasure.
Let's try this. Okay.
Okay, open it up. That's good for the teeth. Here.
Oh, sure. She knows how to
Tommy's
open
got
it.
us open
Okay.
here. Got it? Okay.
Whoa. Oh, those are delicious.
Those are great, and
we
that
are
really
now garlic free.
That works with the garlic.
Well, thank you.
You're good.
Thank
good
you,
to
Tommy.
go.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Excellent.
Okay,
Excellent
now
choice.
you heard it. The Jelly Belly Factory roasted garlic with a hit of mint. Hi, we're here at Gelato Classico, and we're with Tom Heffernan and Phil Hollenberg, and they have really incredible gelato.
Thank you, Judy.
It's wonderful.
Thank you very much. We're very proud of it.
Well, we met one of your salespeople out in the
By the
in the
press-
foyer,
by the press,
by the press, and he was like, "Oh, you have to. This is like so good, and the vanilla's like really good."
Yeah, he said, make sure you taste
Make
the
sure
vanilla.
you taste the vanilla. So, give us an idea of how you got started, and then I think Phil's going to tell us where your products can be found, so that us in the Gilroy, Hollister, that area can find some of his products. So.
Well, we're a family-owned operation. We started in 1976 here in the San Francisco area. And we've been making homemade style gelato and sorbetos since 76.
That's a long.
And we're very happy with the product quality that we have, as you see.
We're happy too.
Thank you.
We're just
one
a
of the things
bunch of
that we do
happy
that's
people.
very different, we don't mix any air into the product. Most typical ice creams have up to 50% air, your standard style ice creams. So a true gelato is a very rich, dense, creamy, what we call taffy-like texture. And you see in our picture here, you get this kind of taffy pull with the product.
And then you sort of.
That's
So-
right. Yeah.
So really, but what's neat about that is a smaller amount satisfies you more than a huge, ice cream sundae. You don't need the volume.
You don't, yeah, because when you're eating regular ice cream, you're eating a lot of air.
Right.
Now, I have sat down and eaten 2 full pints in one setting, but that's not what I would
Oh,
recommend.
we aren't telling.
But we know you were doing that for purely scientific reasons, right?
That's right. So we do our line of sorbets. Sorbetto is the Italian word that we call it, and they're non-fat, non-dairy. And what's unique about ours is the amount of fruit relative to the water and sugar. We have over 90% fruit in our sorbets.
So they're very natural then.
All
So-
natural.
And then you have a very interesting one, though, that I actually got to taste before we started, and it has another product in it that you were mentioning.
Oh, our
Would you
wine,
like to
our
tell us about
blackberry
that?
Cabernet.
Oh, it's beautiful. Not only is it beautiful to look at, it's beautiful to taste.
It
And
has 10% real Cabernet wine in it.
so, do I need to get carded before
Any
I?
more you would. That was the
That's
most
it.
we could put in
Oh, okay.
That's
before we have
it.
to card
That's
you.
it. That's it.
We really developed that working with a lot of the chefs that we sell to, wanted different products, and add a little booze to it makes it a little bit fun.
Yeah.
But it's very complimentary.
Yeah,
It
works
doesn't.
well with
balanced.
it.
There are
Balanced
some
very
people that just put liquor in things because they want to say they put liquor in it, and so they think that's going to make it, but it doesn't really.
No, it
always
has
make
to have the right balance.
Well balanced.
I'm looking at the lemon, and I'm thinking limoncello. So I'm thinking a scoop of this, a little drizzle of limoncello, and some fresh raspberries with some of these little cookies.
There you go.
I mean, that's
And a nice hot and an ice cold vodka.
On the side. There
Yes.
you go. You get your booze without it being right in the product that way.
so.
Yeah,
Phil, where do you sell these product at? So that if you can't get it at the ice cream shop or the gelato shop, if there's some restaurants or something in our areas that you could find these products?
Yeah, down in Monterey you can find it at Gilbert Seafood, and they can also scoop it for you in a pint as well as serve it in the restaurant. And Gianni's Pizza on Lighthouse in Monterey,
Oh.
in Santa Cruz at Chocolates, right on the main drag. Also in Capitola at Mr. Toots.
Oh, okay.
Quite a few places down in your area.
Okay, that's great. Well,
And
this is what I like to do. I like to show products to the audience, but I don't like to show things that I know that they can't get. Now it makes me feel really good and that's why we chose you, because not only is it really good, but it's accessible to our audience, and that's what's really important.
So now they can purchase the product retail.
Now, where could they purchase it retail? Where do you?
Trader Joe's carries products too, retail.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, righty then.
Costco as well.
Costco carries the product.
Oh.
Drager's Markets, Cosentino's Markets down in San Jose.
Okay, we're there.
Oh, you got
Okay.
Cosentino's,
We
you got Drager's, Costco.
we got Costco. We got, okay.
This is definitely a widely available product that is definitely worth.
Because we
trying.
have a Costco in Gilroy.
One
We're
taste of
high
it,
end.
and you're hooked.
I agree. I agree. Well, let's have some more tastes, shall
Yeah,
we?
listen, I want to taste the vanilla.
Yes, because we were told
Because we were
to try the
told
vanilla.
that the vanilla
I guess
is
the cost
good.
of vanilla is going up, isn't it?
That's an interesting story. The price of vanilla over the last year, because of the hurricanes, the product we were buying was $100 a gallon. It went up
That's
to
good.
$500 a gallon for the pure bourbon vanilla extract.
Madagascar.
Yes. We were one of the few people that maintained using that. The company that was selling it to us saying most people can't afford it anymore, they stopped buying it. But we
Right.
continued to use it because we wanted to maintain the quality of our vanilla.
I buy it in like the quart size, and I was paying like $35
Yeah.
for a quart, or 35 to 45, depending on the distributor, getting it through, a food distributor.
And that must have even skyrocketed as well.
Yeah, but retail, that same bottle is about $90
Right.
in the store.
Yeah.
And that's for about a quart.
Right. So it's a
So-
wonderful product.
Yeah, it definitely makes a difference.
That's
stick
a
to our
recipe.
recipe.
Yeah, we've had that recipe since 1976, and that is
Well,
the one flavor we've never changed.
I really
I think that's
applaud the
outstanding.
fact that he makes a statement that he wants to stick to his recipe, because nowadays we find things going up in price and we find things going lower in quality. So if you're going to pay a little bit more, I still want the quality there, and it makes me feel really good to know that the quality is being maintained, because we all know that happens. You go to a restaurant one day, it's like really good. You go a month or two later and you order the same thing, and it's like, okay, what happened here? Portion size,
right. The price is the same. It's just half the
and
amount.
Sometimes the prices go up.
Exactly.
I know. I'm sure you've had those experiences as well.
Well,
but
we want to thank you very much. It's a lot of Classico. You can get it locally. You can get it at restaurants. If you need any information about this, just get in touch.
GelatoClassico.com.
and that's the containers.
This is a container. You get a picture of that. You don't get the cones, but you get the containers. And these are so cool, these cookies. I love those cookies.
Yes.
But thank you again, Tom.
Thank you very much.
And Phil.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Best of luck.
Best of luck, really.
Thank you very much.
Like
Hey,
you really
thanks, you
don't
guys.
need it. Obviously, it's been
It's
a success.
ice cream time.
And now you can eat.
Now,
Judy.
Hi, guys. Okay, we're at Milton's Quality Baked Goods, and we're with Mr. David Levy and Mr. Mike McMurdy, right?
McMurtry.
McMurtry.
That's
Sorry. Well, we tried. I'm sorry.
just make sure you pronounce that correctly
Okay.
next time.
And, okay,
Try some crackers, some delicious crackers.
guess what? We're selling crackers. And
We're
bread.
cracker
And bread.
business.
But I really honestly have to say this. I love these crackers over here. They're like a multi-grain cracker, and you can eat them all by themselves, and they're good. And that doesn't always true for crackers.
How much do I owe you?
No, I really mean that. I have boxes of them.
You want me to
You
tell
have
you
to
how
talk.
much you owe us now?
But they are that good.
Thank you very
they
much.
really are.
We've
And they're
always-
good with lox on them and cream cheese, but they really are also very good independently of themselves.
Thank you
And they
very
also
much.
make wonderful bread. Can you guys get a shot of the bread over here? Ooh.
Now, I
Now-
understand you have new flavors available.
We just came out with new
Okay.
flavors. We have a whole wheat. That's,
Those are good breads.
Made
Okay,
with whole wheat
wait.
flour, and we have a garlic and
Okay,
herb.
Gilroy, here's our claim to fame. Here's some garlic and herb crackers.
with olive oil, and this happens to be my favorite. This is an onion cracker with seeds, and I love it with lox from our restaurant in Del Mar, California.
Go ahead.
Oh,
and
nice
it's
plug.
Milton's Deli, Delicatessen
Okay.
Restaurant, Bakery.
And if they see this on TV and they mention
Come and
it,
talk to Dave. Ask for Dave, and like everybody else
and
does.
we'll get a treat.
Right.
Okay. We don't
So
know
now, where
what, but
are
we'll
these?
get a treat.
Are these manufactured in Del Mar?
They're manufactured actually in the LA area in Azusa. We have a co-packer that does it for us. And it's fresh. It's a 7-month shelf life. Wonderful product.
And I'm going to be really honest. I know you sell them at Costco.
Yes, we
sell
do.
them at Costco, but we're in many, many different supermarkets.
But see, in Gilroy, I always like to make sure that people that this is going to show to, Gilroy, Morgan Hill, Hollister, San Juan Bautista and stuff, that they can get products. And I know that in Gilroy, I know for sure that they do sell it at the Costco because
Yes.
that's where I bought it. What other stores?
We serve these for Mom and Dad's.
Yeah, my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. My sister and I.
We serve these for. we did.
served-
I knew
these
I
were
had
the-
tasted
these were the
These are my
crackers.
sisters.
I knew I had
just-
tasted
These were the
them.
crackers that
Yeah,
we served.
That's right.
I'm
we
very
did.
serious.
For the brunch. We did with brunch.
We did a brunch.
We are very new with the crackers. We've just started in May. Mike is running the show for us, actually, in
Good cracker
for the
man.
crackers, and
Yeah, I'm the cracker man.
we're going to be selling them all over the country, all over the world. We just had some people from Japan ask us they want them.
Oh, who knew?
Why?
You
Who
know,
knew?
Who knew?
But we
You
do
know?
sell our bread all over the country also.
And your bread is very
Canada.
good. And they
Thank
showed
you
it,
very,
so.
very much.
Anyway.
We're just excited. We're going to have many new flavors, different size packaging. We're going to have little mini bites and potato chip size. The school's looking at us, and it's fun. We have fun. We've been doing
Mazel
this-
tov.
Thank you. Mazel tov. Appreciate it. Thank
It's
you.
great.
Very good.
Hey, thank
Excellent.
you.
Thank
and
you.
buy Milton's crackers.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're
And buy Milton's bread. It's excellent.
And bread.
Okay, now you can hand the cash over. No, I'm only teasing. It was great.
We did
Thanks.
serve these for Mom.
Oh yeah. Gilroy's out in London. And so just go out here, put it across. So that's what I think this. Okay, we were with Mr. and Mrs. Mansmith. Mansmith's fabulous. I mean, the ultimate in seasoning. If you haven't tried it, you got to get it. And they're right out of San Juan Bautista. And I believe they sell it right in any of the local stores.
Yeah, in the Santa Clara, San Benito, Monterey County area. Yeah, that's in a lot of.
And if not, we can get it over the internet.
Go to mansmith.com. You got to get
Go
that
figure.
up here quicker.
Mansmith.com.
Mansmith.com, or you call 1-800-MAN-SMITH.
Okay, and this is Mrs. Mansmith, and she's cooking.
This is Juanita. Juanita, why don't you let us know what you're doing here? Which are the seasonings you're using today?
Serving tri-tip with our original grilling spice, which is the first product we came out with, and it's an all-natural.
You're excellent.
Thank you. All-natural product, has no MSG or preservatives in it. It's our best seller, and everybody just loves this.
Myself included.
Thank you.
And do you have any new products this season?
Not brand new. We have a fish and seafood seasoning that's new, and a wildfire, which are the two new
wildfire
fries.
is awesome.
No, I assume that means it's
I love
spicy.
that. I do. Yeah, I really do.
It's a little hot.
I like.
It's got. This is seasoned with our original grilling spice.
Pretty tasty, huh? It is delicious.
Oh, thank you.
She's the cooker.
The wildfire has a little bit of a kick to it, but it's still not so hot that it hurts you when you use it. It's
Oh, great.
really
and I
good.
suppose you could adjust that
Exactly. You put as much as
then. Wonderful, wonderful. This is a nifty little setup you've got here. Everybody likes it on the beef, but I assume that since you said you could use it on pork, chicken, fish.
Right. We have a poultry
Vegetables.
seasoning, a rib seasoning, one for fish and seafood. So we have something for everything you're cooking.
Great. It's great. Well, it's certainly great for the grill.
So I was sitting here. I was talking to Mr. Mansmith, whose first name is
John.
John, and I told him I use the fire one, but I use it when I'm like brining. You know, it gives it a really, because it gets heated because you do the salt, the water, a little bit of sugar, and I use that as a seasoning. I use that for the brining, and then right before I put the meat or the chicken or whatever I'm brining on the barbecue, I drain it and then I toss it in olive oil, then I sprinkle the original on it. Very nice.
So you multi-layer.
So I'm multi-layering.
Multi-layer, multitask.
Well, we just really want to thank you for creating your product. It's awesome.
Just wait a minute. Have you gotten the barbecue paste demonstration yet?
Oh, I use that too.
Do you use that?
And you put it with the tequila.
Oh, yeah. Tequila, beer, wine, any
And
kind
fruit-
of liquor.
and fruit juices.
Fruit juices, pureed
Yeah.
fruits. Be creative.
I actually had brought a huge jar of that to
And
in North
actually,
Carolina.
what is it, Wednesdays or Fridays?
Fridays in Hollister, behind Gold's Gym, we sell whole chunks of meat to go. And we have a catering business, 1-800-MAN-SMITH. Give Juanita a call and she'll try and squeeze you into the calendar.
Okay, so maybe one day we'll stop by with the cameras on a Friday night.
Sure, you bet.
And we'll have a picnic there.
There you go. And then you can talk to my son because he does that.
Okay, maybe he can give us some tips on barbecuing.
Yes, he can. We get free lessons.
Okay, well, we're there. That's definitely where we're going to be. When do you start?
Noon to 7.
Noon to 7, and every Friday
Every
from...
Friday year round.
Wow.
In Hollister, behind Gold's Gym, until the city of Hollister kicks us out.
And then we'll bring you to Gilroy.
You find us a place and we'll go to Gilroy.
Hey, that sounds like a great idea.
Well, I just can't thank you enough. Thank
Well,
you
I'm glad you
guys.
stopped by.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have to honestly
Or
say...
just she's stalling to wait for the next steak to be
it's like
done.
I'm looking at the steak.
Yeah, she's probably going to have that in her pocket.
Well, thank you guys, really. We really appreciate it, and
It's
we'll
too bad
see
you
you.
didn't take the lens cover off of that thing. You got to do it all over.
My husband, he's over here looking at stuff because he knows I use it all the time.
Okay, well,
And
good. We're getting you trained.
Oh, yeah, we're trained.
That's
We're
what we
trained.
try to do here.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Juanita.
Thank you, Juanita. It was excellent as always.
Don't interrupt her. I'm just here for, I don't know.
Just to look cute.
Yeah, just
and he looks real cute, doesn't he? Okay, thanks, John.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Thanks for stopping.
No new flavors.
Oh, no? I'm not trying one. I haven't ran into this. You've got smoky mesquite, which is kind of a sweet molasses flavor, our original.
I'll try this one. Just
Smoky mesquite original.
Hi guys, here we are at the Coast Range Brewing Company, and it's part of our hometown, Gilroy, California. Yeah. Hi.
Hi there.
And your name?
Is Craig Kennedy.
Okay.
And Dale Vintage.
Okay. And when did you guys get started?
Well, the brewery's been in existence since 1995, so we're just celebrating our 10th anniversary this year. First brew went into the brew house, I think February of 95. So.
And you were just telling me you have a party coming up in.
Well, we have a kind of a celebration every year. It's in honor of Gary Felice, who was
on
one of the
Valentine's
owners.
Day?
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day weekend or
Yeah.
about there.
Yeah.
Has a couple hundred people at the brewery. It's a fundraiser for his foundation, and we donate the money to different charities in town. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's
So-
really great.
So people buy tickets and come in and have dinner and dance a little bit in between around the beer tanks and so forth, and it's a very interesting time.
So we donate the brewery, we donate the beer. And,
Well, that's great. That's information for the local people, because sometimes people aren't aware of these kinds of things that are going on. So this hopefully will get on the air and people will see it before then. But it happens every February.
Every February.
So it's an every February type of thing. So if you don't,
Right.
if this shows after February, then we'll be there
next-
February
next
2006.
February they can come join us. Absolutely. It's a fun event. It's for a really good cause.
Great.
And we're open to the public. People come in 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and they
that's fun.
can have a little tour of the brewery and taste our beers and so
that's
forth.
fun.
And
Kind of see what a production brewery's like. It's,
Yep.
We don't have a brew pub, but it's a fun tour.
Do you do growlers?
we do growlers,
growlers.
and we do pigs and
What's that?
everything like that.
Explain to her what a growler is.
A growler is a half-gallon jar with our logo on it, and they can come in for the weekend and bring their growler, which they can buy at Coast Range, and fill it off the tap of any beer they want. So if they want a really nice porter or scotch, or blonde or pale or IPA or our Merrymaker, they could do that.
Oh, that's great. That's really great. Well,
You
really.
carry it home. You carry it home, or drink it there, I suppose.
Well, to carry it home.
Carry it. It's a home carry thing.
And you get fresh
Oh.
beer to take home.
And you get fresh beer to take home, and it's a really cool.
Oh,
container.
okay.
And they can taste at the brewery to find what they like, and then take the one they want. They don't have
Okay.
to go to the store and
Well,
guess.
that's great, you guys. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you came by and stopped by and said hi to us.
Oh, hey, come on.
By the way, it tastes pretty good too.
And the local guys do good.
We make good beer.
All right. Thanks again.
Thank you
Don't forget
very
to
much.
visit Coast Brewing. Thanks.
So, like, where are you? Morgan Hill? South Hill, Gilroy. Monterey. Okay, Monterey. There's a store called Britton's in Carmel Valley. I know Britton's has it. How are you? Do you like it? You like the white chocolate one better?
I'm not a white chocolate person, but
I know that
really is good.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Can you read my lips? It's fabulous. It's awesome. It is incredible.
Look at that.
It's a white chocolate
Pear Chardonnay.
pear Chardonnay sauce. It's awesome. And you can get this in, I think she said Carmel? Carmel? I believe in Carmel. There's a store, or Lenardi's in San Jose. You can get the sauce on Dronico's, but for us, and it's really, really good. Ooh.
You know, they have other products.
This is just a sneak peek right now. This product's not available.
Okay, it's available March 1st, which will be great because it's a great summer thing too. But it's wonderful. It's it's diet because it's actually floating through air, so it must be very, very light.
No, it's fruit. It's okay.
Oh, it's fruit. Okay, you eat it on fruit, no calories.
Look at what we found. A bench. We are
We're
exhausted.
Gonna sit, okay.
We're
okay.
Oh, that feels good. So
what do you think? What do you think?
Another day, another
full stomach.
mess of phenomenal, tasty
Food.
treats.
Incredible.
Yes.
We had such a good time. We want to thank the people that filmed us. We want to thank our helpers.
Our bodyguards.
Our bodyguards. We had fun. We had fun tasting all of the food. We had fun doing all the interviews.
It was a really great experience. And
Yeah.
I hope that everybody who watches gets excited about the things that we talked about. I think
and
there's
we
some
found
fun
things that were local, so that hopefully that you'll be able to all go out there and find these things and
Right.
enjoy them as much as we did.
Right. I mean, there's just some really outstanding products. And unfortunately, we can't hit every single one of them. So,
Though, however,
next
my
year.
stomach does feel like we hit every one of them.
It was a wonderful, wonderful experience this
Yeah.
year. Lots of really neat products out this year. I was very impressed.
Yeah. I mean, I think that every year you find, we found some really different things. We found some very
Right.
good things. We found simplicity in things, a little bit more simpler. Things not quite so complicated. Some easy things for people to really use in their everyday cooking, not just something that would be
That has a pretty jar.
Yeah, it has a pretty jar.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Because
hopefully-
packaging is important. It's what attracts us, obviously, to the products. But it has to be all the way inside and out. It can't just be pretty on the outside.
It's like going to a bakery and the cakes look like really good, and then you pay a fortune for them, and then you bring them home and you wish that you would have popped the Betty Crocker in the oven.
Right.
It's
Right.
kind of one of those things.
Right.
So I want to thank you.
Thanks. It
for
was a
being
really,
with
really
me
fun
again,
experience.
and we had a great time. And thanks again for all the people that were here with us. Okay.
Bon
Love ya.
appetit, man.
Bon appetit.
That's really good, Larry. That's very good. Did you see the chocolate one? Did you guys get a picture of the chocolate one? Did you want to come in and look at this? This is wonderful.
Different shapes of these pastas, they're so wonderful.
I want you to take a look at the
We're
different
gonna.
pasta
Can we
shapes.
stroll back there?
It was very good.
This is Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
He's pressed.
Fred.
Press.